And second review of the day. This one doesn't end well either, just because the movie literally alludes to the entire time, which I really enjoyed. 'Cause definitely breaks the fourth wall a lot. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix currently. It's called The Dead Don't Die, starring Bill Murray, Adam Driver, a bunch of other big names in it. My most favorite one that I was rather surprised he was in it because definitely a legend when it comes to my books. Tom Waits. If you know who don't know who Tom Waits is, yeah, I highly recommend. He is phenomenal. He is the creme of la creme, the soul daddy for me at least when it comes to blues. Because yeah, he knows how to get down when it comes to singing for sure, and always playing. From what I've noticed, always playing a certain type of character in a lot of the movies he's in, which is usually kind of the odd one to say the least. But me yammering about Tom Waits should be for another video, and it will. Today I'm talking about The Dead Won't Die. The Dead Don't Die. Um, Pretty much takes place in a small town. Um, well, it takes place in a small town globally around, in America. Um, Shit's happening in the polar. They're fracking the poles north and south, which causes some weird shit to happen, to say the least, when it comes to the poles shifting. And weird things start to happen. Like, say, for example, the moon has a lot to do with this. And simply put, the dead are coming alive. It starts in the cemetery, and funny enough, Iggy Pop is one of the first zombies to pop out of the grave. And him and this other chick, who I feel like might be a notable person, but nonetheless, they're dead asses, zombie ass, um, wobble to a nearby diner in this small town and munch on the waitresses there. And they pretty much steal the coffee. And simply put, Bill Murray's character and Adam Driver's characters, they're cops, and they try to figure out what the fuck's going on. And Adam Driver is kind of hits it on the head and calls it out for what it is: zombies, the undead, ghouls, and the entire time during this movie, the theme song keeps on playing, which is called "The Dead Don't Die" by I forget the name of the artist, the musician who plays it. It kind of becomes an ongoing joke throughout the entire movie, which is really funny. I mean, I just how self-aware this movie is really really comedic, to say the least. They definitely make a lot of references to like George R. Romero and Night of the Living Dead and other horror movies. At some point in the movie, when it comes to it being self-aware, Adam Driver and Bill Murray are in their cop car and they're surrounded by zombies, and freaking Bill Murray just has enough. He gets tired of it because Adam Driver keeps on saying that things aren't going to end well, and Bill Murray's like, why are things not going to end well? And Adam Driver's like, well, I read the script. And Bill Murray's like, wait, you read the script? He's like, yeah. And Bill Murray's like, well, Jim didn't freaking give me that part of the script. He only gave me my lines and stuff, my scenes. And Adam Driver's like, oh, well, Jim gave it to me, and referring to the director of the movie, which is Jim something. I can't think of his last name at the moment. And that Jim gave him, the Adam Driver's character, the full script. And at some point during the movie, fucking aliens fucking come and freaking retrieve one of their, I guess, aliens that was there, and you can kind of tell right off the bat her character. I can't think of the actress's name, but she's like the funeral director who is like, I get Kill Bill vibes for some odd reason. But I know at some point during the movie, she's going around just, nonchalantly, just effortlessly chopping zombies up, and then when freaking Adam Driver and Bill Murray are in the fucking cop car being surrounded, she wanders out of nowhere and to an open field where the fucking alien UFO freaking pops up and boop, beams her up, and they fuck off. And fucking Adam Driver and Bill Murray is like pretty much kind of come to acceptance for how the movie's going to end, and that how it doesn't end well, and it doesn't. Adam Driver and Bill Murray end up getting munched on by zombies while they're taking all the zombies out, and the entire time Tom Waits, who is like a hermit living in the woods, being very Tom Waitsy when it comes to his narrating, narrates the whole thing, and ends the movie with pretty much quoting how fucked up life is, and that's it. I mean, I know there's other very notable parts in the movie, like Selena Gomez is in it, and she plays a hipster from Illinois, I think. Like her and like two other cats, and they end up like they're like road tripping, and they stop at this small town to. Uh, I'm assuming they're driving through it, but they end up stopping at this small town, and they get a motel. And at some point, freaking the owner of the motel ends up munching on them, and Adam Driver and Bill Murray and another cop who they're riding around with while the whole zombie apocalypse is happening. They stop by the motel because earlier they were there, so they stop by there to check on them. And when they get there, they find out that Selena Gomez and these two other cats are dead. So Adam Driver just nonchalantly goes in there and just starts freaking chopping heads off because of course, when you get bitten by a zombie, you're bound to come back as one. So Adam Driver was double tapping, to say the least. And it was rather surprised that Selena Gomez allowed a movie to depict her decapitated head being just held by Adam Driver like it's whatever. So it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Cinematography was decent. I like the choice of colors. Um, Definitely were some random characters for sure because like every now and then they would freaking go to like these three kids who I'm assuming were like in some kind of juvenile detention center, and you get a little bit of a story with them, and then at some point during the movie they kind of just disappear. You don't really see them again. I mean, at all, which is kind of just like, all right, these three kids were kind of pointless. Like one of them was kind of like hitting the nail pretty hard when it came to the overall plot, which I kind of just felt like he was mostly just there to kind of just build a plot, even though, and it's like, how the fuck does this fucking kid know all this shit is going on? So there's definitely was some plot armor for sure, at least in my opinion. Um, it was good. It was a good laugh for sure. Definitely enjoyed it. And it's currently on Netflix at the moment. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I definitely give it a 7 out of 10. It was good. I liked it. And on that note, Anya Taylor Joy, Bay, yeah, go watch it. Catch you in the next video.